What's up, agents? How y'all doing? Hope you guys are being as safe as you need to be during this holiday season here. So, today is a year since I posted my Ultimate Comprehensive Healer Guide. And while the majority of that information is still accurate, I wanted to do a quick recap on it, show you guys one loadout that will cover all the bases of this. And thank you so much. I can't believe we got over 10,000 views on this video. This is amazing. And I had no idea this incursion was coming. Funny thing is, this is the build for the incursion. Everybody wants at least one. Well, only wants one, but you only need one. Anyway, if you guys want the full comprehensive guide, check out up there. All of that information is still accurate. What we're going to do is I'm going to try to keep it short, concise, get straight to the point, and let you guys know, all right, guys, let's get into this build. All right, before anything else, there's one topic that I missed in the comprehensive guide that I want to tell you guys about, and that's dealing with the expertise level at the recalibration station. So, not all of these skills are worth investing into. So, repair traps. Yeah, you get +1 repair percentage, which equals more heal, but you're never going to use the repair traps. At least most people aren't. So, I do not recommend investing into that. Restorer Hive gives you +1 duration. You already have a 4.5 minute duration on this thing. You do not need any more duration, and most likely you're either going to have picked it up and you'll reset the full duration, or you've run out of charges, so it doesn't matter. The Reinforcer also gives +1% duration. However, the Reinforcer heals, the cloud stays out longer, it heals more over time. So this can be beneficial. So I would recommend, if you like using the Reinforcer Chem Launcher, invest in that. The best one, if you use the Mender Mine, and I use the Mender Mine all the time, you get +1 repair for that. That's more heal in that cloud. It's a large cloud, heals all of your teammates. I think of any of them worth investing in, that's probably the best. And then the Fixer Drone, you get 1% duration, which is slightly more heal. The issue with this is usually the Fixer Drone will be shot down, or you'll be done with the engagement before the entire duration has expired. So you really don't need any more. So I wouldn't recommend investing expertise in the Fixer Drone unless you just have resources to blow. All right, now let's go through the quick build. So you're gonna want the Survivalist. The main reason is you want the Triage Specialist for that 15% outgoing healing. Also, it gives you access to the Mender Mine. You also get the Distributed Repair, which when you use a healing, an armor kit, it heals over 5 seconds instead of instantly, and it gives this benefit to every one of your teammates within 20-meter radius. So like in the incursion or something, this can be a tertiary healing that could come in beneficial if for any reason both your skills are down, or maybe you are disrupted and you can't use your skills for some reason. All right, we're going to be running with 4 pieces of Future Initiative. 2 piece will give you that bonus repair skill. 3 piece will give you the skill haste and the duration. That 4th one will give you ground control. This will net the entire team 15% amplified damage when they're at full armor. And anytime you heal any of your teammates, anybody within 5 meters of you will be healed for 60% of the amount you just healed. That's the big one too. When the team is together, that can stack. So this is how you can basically make yourself and your team invulnerable. All right, we do want the backpack for the strategic combat support. What this will do is buff ground controls, buff from 60% healing to your teammates around you to 120%. This is one of the biggest buffs you can do to kick that healing up for the entire team and kick up the survivability. Now, so that's 4 pieces right there. We're running the holster, the knees, the gloves, and the backpack. The chest piece, you're going to want Alp Summit on the chest. You're going to want skill haste and repair skill, and you hopefully will get those natively, so then you could swap back and forth at will between Empathic Resolve if you want to give that bonus damage to your team. That's what I run most of the time. That way when my team's at full armor, they're getting that amplified damage bonus. When they are not at full armor, they're getting healed, they get the Empathic Resolve bonus, and most of the time they will have both bonuses active. The other option, if you feel like your team is still too squishy, you can go with Kinetic Momentum, and this can buff your healing up by up to another 60% repair skill using Kinetic Momentum. You're going to want to go with repair skill on every one of your pieces. On the chest piece, you're going to want to go ahead and get skill haste if you can get it there as well. As far as the mods, you're going to want repair skill mods everywhere. Now that 6 piece we're going to talk about, there's 2 ways you can go with it. You can go with the Chill Out Mask, and you want repair skill natively on this. That allows you to roll it to skill tier. Then you can have a total of 3 repair skill on it, 2 mods, 1 attribute. That will net you 60% repair skill on the mask. Now this is the main part of this build. So this is the main build I run most of the time for the no-brainer. I'll run the Fixer Drone and the Mender Mine. They just do their thing. It works great. However, if you want an overcharge, you want another form of healing, what you can do, and you do not need to swap loadouts. You literally just go in, swap your mask, the Chill Out, for a Future Initiative mask. Make sure to have the repair skill mod on there. Now you swap out your gloves for PTSU gloves, swap out either of your skills for the Hive. You'll have the Transference Overclock for that 90% bonus Hive skill haste, as well as being able to give an overcharge to your entire team once every 2 minutes. This will overcharge everybody, and it will do things like give them Reviver Hive charges back. So this is one of the best ways of running this. This is the best build because you can swap out to any version of the healing build without having to worry about loadouts. You could be in combat, swap out the mask, the gloves, and the Hive. You're right back into combat. All right, we're going to quickly talk about the weapons here. I, of course, will go with a full auto weapon with Reformation for the plus 30% additional repair skill when I get a headshot. My second weapon, I go with the Scorpio. This will allow me to debuff enemies. It will allow me to crowd control enemies. And just overall, it's one of the ways that my healer can actually kill some ads. On the offhand, I'll run the backup boomstick with either Future Perfect if I want to overcharge, or Sledgehammer if I want to debuff targets for the team. 2 other weapons of note. You got the Dr. Home. This did get nerfed since the last video. It used to be 15% armor for the entire team when you pick up one of the kits. They've nerfed that to 10%. I don't really recommend running the Dr. Home anymore. That's better for a different teammate to run who's a non-healer. Alternatively, if you like using marksman rifles, instead of, say, a full auto with Reformation, you could use the designated hitter with the perfect Reformation. This will net you 40% repair skill, and this is the best and highest repair skill bonus you can get from a weapon directly. I will quickly throw it in there. I still wish they would change the capacitor from buffing skill damage to buffing skill efficiency. That way a healer could use the capacitor to actually do some legitimate damage while still buffing the healing of the team. Ubisoft, I know you're not going to hear this, but please, somebody, for the love of God, get that message to them and have them fix the capacitor. My favorite weapon in the game, but it could be better. All right, guys, last thing before leaving this and just letting you guys see some gameplay in the back before we call it and wish you guys a wonderful holiday season and Happy New Year. I just want to go through my opinion of the skills and put them on a tier list. So first we got the D tier. This is the Repair Traps. Repair Traps will heal 1.3 million per each of these 8 traps it'll set down. Problem is, they're stationary, they have a long cooldown. The healing is okay, but as soon as somebody sets it off, you only have 3 seconds for anybody else to get in there and get the benefits of the healing. Just not great. The utility of the Repair Traps is not where I need it to be. C tier, Mender Seeker Mine. You say, Maya, why is it C tier? You use it all the time. Yeah, well, because you fire it. It doesn't heal as much as some of the other ones. It's not as overpowered as some of the A and S tier options, but it does heal 160,000 per second in the cloud. It's got an 18-second cooldown. It lasts 4.5 minutes, and it's got a 4.1 meter radius. So this is an over 8 meter diameter that everything within it will heal, and that cloud will last for 12 seconds. So this is substantial healing, and again, it's fire and forget. You don't have to worry about it. Now moving on to the B tier, this is our Fixer Drone. Again, Fixer Drone is great. I use the Fixer Mender combo most of the time. You just don't have to worry about it, but it's still not the most efficient healing. But the Fixer will heal 145,000 plus per second. Again, 18-second cooldown, a duration of 5 minutes. The good thing about the Fixer Drone is you can choose target priority. You can choose where you want it to be at. You can double tap to have it come back to you. The downside of the Fixer, and another reason why it is only B tier, is because it is easily shot down. Even at skill tier 6, it can be shot down pretty quick. Now moving on to A tier, this is going to be our Restore Hive. The Restore Hive can have 36 charges, each of which will heal 480,000+ per charge. Each charge will have a 2-second or less cooldown depending on how you're running it. The Hive has a 12.8 meter radius, so that's almost, it basically is. It's a 25+ meter diameter, so you will cover a large portion of the battlefield with this. It's got a 4.5 minute duration. This is why I said with the expertise level, you don't need longer duration. The Restore Hive, why is it so high on my list? Because you could place it, you could pick it up, you can toss it to where you want to be and stay in cover, but if you need the healing further up. The one downside to the Hive is the fact that it doesn't discriminate what it heals, so it'll keep trying to heal drones, shields, turrets, any sort of proxies in the area. It will effectively waste charges healing things that otherwise you don't care that they're taking damage. So do be advised that that is something you have to be wary of. You will have 36 charges put down the Hive, and sometimes all of a sudden your charges are just gone. For whatever reason, there's a coding, and it will just blow all the charges into some things for seemingly no reason. All right, lastly, guys, let's talk about the Reinforcer Chem Launcher. This is the S tier. Now, you need to learn how to use this guy. This is like a lot of the other skills in the game. There is a learning curve, but once you figure it out, this is hands down the most powerful healing skill. You can have up to 9 charges. The cloud duration will be up around 7.5 plus. It'll heal 1.6 plus million with the initial burst. Every second for that 7.6 second duration, it'll give you 325 plus K back. So this will be just an overall constant healing as long as you're in cloud. The other cool thing is you can just tap it to drop on yourself for your allies nearby. And you, of course, can aim for ranged allies. And this will allow you to remain in cover. Your allies can go out to do the thing. And as long as you're paying attention, you have a good shot. You can make sure to place healing where your allies need it. Now, of course, with the Fixer drone, you can choose one ally to give that bonus to. And then you can just follow your other teammates. Really, you got to figure out which of these skills works best for you, the activity you're doing, and your overall playstyle. Are you the guy that kind of likes to hide in the back and pick targets off, stay safe? Are you a guy that likes to run and follow right behind your guy that's tanking to give him that extra healing and just having faith that your heals are going to carry your team through the day? All right, guys, again, anything else that you guys want to know, check out that full build. Hopefully I put the link down below. The full comprehensive guide covers way more than this. If you guys learned anything new or found this entertaining, please slap on that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Hopefully by now I've earned your guys subscriptions. Best thing you guys can do to help my channel, share this video. You guys would do anything different, have a different way you would run it, or any comments, please leave them down below. Y'all be as safe as you need to be during this Hollywood season, and I will catch you all in the dark zone. Peace out, everybody.
appreciate you home, Adrian.